In today's Daily V, we stumble across a new walkable commercial community center here in Salt Lake City. And what did I just end up doing for the last 2 hours? Well, you'll just have to stick around to find out. Let's get into it. Yes, you love to see it. I just walked for 2.5 miles. 2.5 miles for like 2 hours. I'm on 900 south and 200 west, something like that. But where do I start with this? Where do I start? I was driving through this area earlier, and I was like, the sidewalks kind of look new. There's like construction going on, like this like center parking is like different. So I was like, I'll check it out later today. And so I came back here and I was looking at the Google Street View, and I noticed that this street used to be, I don't know what you would call it, but it used to be like 3 lanes, like a one lane going this way, one lane going this way, and then like a center turn lane. And I was looking at the dates, and that was in like now I don't remember, like last summer. And then last fall, so a couple months ago, they just redid this whole section and put a center, they put a center sidewalk here, and then middle parking, and all these like tight intersections for crossing. Oh my god, this is like perfect. I just walked. I was exploring around here, and then I went up northwest a little bit to this food hall, and I was walking around, and then I came back down here. But yeah, I stopped at the Central 9th Market and had an incredible focaccia breakfast sandwich. It was so good. And then I was walking on my way back, and I walked by this cookie shop, and there was like a line out the door, and I was like, well, I'm gonna like poke my head in, and it looked good. So I bopped in and bought 2 cookies. Delicious. But anyway, my point being, this experience is what I want and what I feel like communities and commercial centers should be. Like, there's a metro, there's a train, like a light rail, whatever it's called, that runs right through here. It's like, there's another one. It's like, this is what it should be like, not these like freaking strip malls with surface parking lots everywhere. I don't even know how to like formulate any of these thoughts. It's just like jumbled. There's a lot of development going on here in Salt Lake City, and if this is an indicator, then things are going in the right direction. I feel like I've lost hope on a lot of American cities for becoming walkable and pedestrian friendly and having these like little community centers like this, where it's like, I mean, this is like all construction, but just like little shops that you can walk into. There's residential, hold on, there we go, residential homes, what's it called, not multifamily, whatever, like apartment buildings on top of like commercial. There's some like single families down this road. I mean, it's still developing here, obviously. And then if you walk like a couple blocks west, it is like very industrial, very much not like this. It's quite interesting. It's like huge. I had to cross it was street parking, 2 lanes, a center lane, 2 more lanes, and then street parking. So whatever that 3, 6, 7 lanes. It's like, oh my god, dude. I mean, thankfully there were like no cars because it's just like industrial area. But over there, it's like a whole bunch of breweries popping up, and there's a food hall over there that I walked to. It's just like, yes, yes. The first couple times I came to Salt Lake City, I was like, it's just like there's no like little community centers and like walkable areas, and everything is just like roads and stroads and parking and whatever. But like, yes. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to say. I had a very good experience, and it's like, there's so much research and data on this. If you watch Strong Town's YouTube channel, or Not Just Bikes, it's like there's so many benefits to making your commercial centers, commercial areas more pedestrian friendly. And it's like, I feel like I was right now the pinnacle of, or the like perfect example of that. Because it's like, I mean, that area by the cookie shop is not a good example, because it's on a north-south arterial road. It was like street parking, 3 lanes plus a turn lane, and then 2 lanes on the other side, and then street parking on the other side. So it's just like with like cars going like 35 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour. So anyway, not as great there, but good here. But like I wouldn't have stopped at that cookie shop if I hadn't been walking by the front door. And similarly, by the Central 9th Market, I wasn't really planning on going there for a sandwich, but like I walked by and there were 2 couples eating outside, and like the sandwiches looked really good. So I was like, wow, that looks good. I'm going to go in and check it out. And so it's like, your businesses thrive, your people have better experiences. It's like, it's just a win-win all around. Anyway, I'll end my rant and ramble here, but I've been looking. I love these areas. I love them. I mean, it's not like, look, it's not perfect, but areas like these I like, because you can just walk, you can people watch, you can, look at menus in the windows, you can bop into like little restaurants and areas and just stop by, and it's like everything is new. There's always stuff going on, there's people walking around. There's just like, it's just a good experience, And it's not, you're not sitting in your car driving to the next place, and then driving to the next place, and then driving to the next place, and getting cut off and honking at someone and flipping them the bird and all that shit. So anyway, I think I've said all that I need to say. It's a step in the right direction. Let's go.